Bill is brought to you by Wanza, Walker Valley's best partner.
Now will everyone stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now will everyone bow their heads for a moment of silence?
Hey Walker Valley, it's Friday, April 1st, 2016. I'm your host, Jonathan.
And I'm Will. Now it's time for your daily announcements.
Effective today, there will be no charging allowed in the cafeteria. Students must start paying off all charges owed. Hardwood clothes will be in the cafeteria on Monday, April 4th, and Friday, April 8th, for any male student interested in ordering a tux for prom. You can order it and pick it up at school. If you have any questions, please see Ms. Credden in attendance.
Seniors, Balfour will be here Wednesday morning, April 6th, to deliver ordered graduation items. If you owe a balance, you will not receive your items, so please bring the remaining amount due with you. This year's prom theme is Seaside Social, and it will be held Saturday, April 30th at the Convention Center. Hours of prom are 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Tickets are $40 and will go on sale this week of prom. Any student who has 10 or more unexcused absences may not attend prom. If you have questions about your attendance, please see Mrs. Cretton. Now it's time for your question of the day.
I don't like this lunch because it's too crowded.
Alright, I don't like the lunch schedule because I think it's dumb how people walk in, the exit just doesn't make sense. So,
no, I think the new lunch schedule is stupid.
It's terrible because there's no food left at 1 o'clock and there's too many people in there.
I don't like it. It's not good.
Okay, so I think the lunch schedule is kind of like really dumb because yeah, it keeps people from interrupting classes and junk, but we're packed in there and I go in there with a bunch of freshmen because I have driver's ed. So no, I think we should switch back to the old lunch because it's freaking dumb.
It's stupid. And of the new lunch schedule, it's the longest line I've ever waited in. Thanks, Michelle Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
The only thing that matters is that Miss Blair's pregnant.
it's terrible. I like it.
I like it.
Alright, what I think about the new lunch schedule, it's trash.
It sucks.
I've never been to Belgium.
The new lunch schedule is just terrible. It's too crowded and cramped.
Alright, the new lunch schedule is terrible. It's too crowded and it's just horrible.
Attention NHS members and new candidates for induction. The NHS induction ceremony is this Sunday, April 3rd at 2 o'clock. All current members who have signed up to help and or bring food items must be in the auditorium lobby no later than 12:45. All new inductees should be here by 1:45 in order to be seated and ready for the ceremony to begin at 2 o'clock. Students, the $100 early enrollment discount for the trip to Spain, Portugal, and France in the summer of 2017 has been extended through the end of March. Please see Ms. Pichettino in room G212 for details on how to enroll.
Seniors, if you haven't ordered your cap and gown yet, there are new order forms in the main office. Please do this as soon as possible. See Ms. Fox or Mrs. Wood with any questions.
Now it's time
for an awesome commercial break, and then a Cooper with your Walker Valley Sports.
Hey! Leave your phone away.
The word of the day is intransigent, refusing to agree or compromise, uncompromising, inflexible.
Walker Valley Sports. Sponsored by Mix 1041, your home for Walker Valley Sports.
Hey Walker Valley, I'm Will here with your Walker Valley Sports. Let's take a look at this week's Spill Center. What's up everybody? Welcome to this week's Spill Center. We've waited all year for this. It's your Final Four special. We have 4 great teams and one of the best Cinderella stories ever. 10 seed Syracuse is in the Final Four. They have overcome so much. Malachi Richardson, their star player, has just taken over several games we've seen. They didn't have to play Michigan State who was in their bracket. You know, they've had kind of an easy road, but they just beat Virginia, who was one of the best teams in the tournament.
Overcame a 16-point deficit, yeah.
They face 1 seed, UNC, the only 1 seed left. So what do you think about that, Austin?
Well, North Carolina has been one of my favorite teams since the start of the year. Not favorite as in I like them, but favorite as in they're the most balanced team in basketball. I think they'll be able to dominate the glass against Syracuse, and they do have, Syracuse does have Malachi Richardson, but North Carolina has 5 players just like him. So it's kind of I think North Carolina will just silence this run that they've had this tournament, and they'll win pretty easily. So.
Yeah, I agree. I have UNC for my winner, and I've always liked
Shocker.
them. I've always liked them to win, but yeah, I think with what Bryce Johnson's been doing, he's been able to score in different ways than usual. He's not just getting boards and stuff, which he is doing, but he's had some mid-range games and stuff like that. And then Marcus Page has been on fire this tournament. So I think with that combination of just how physically dominant UNC is, and then if their shooters get hot, Joel Berry and Marcus Page, I think they're going to be too much for Syracuse.
Yeah, I'm going to take North Carolina in this one, too. I think it's going to be really close just because how Syracuse has been playing, but it's hard to, deny how well North Carolina's been playing. But like you said, Marcus Page and Bryce Johnson, I think they're going to play just like they have been. And even if they don't, like you said, they have 5 players on the court at all times that can make plays. So I'm going to go with the Tar Heels in this one as well.
I don't want to go for the sweep because everybody's going to pick UNC in this game. It's a 1 seed against 2 seed.
It's not like it's a predictable tournament, though.
Yeah. I've been a huge Syracuse fan ever since they played Dayton, really, the first round.
Yeah.
And I really root for them, but Jake Palakis, one of my best friends, UNC Tar Heel fan, and I do think they're clicking at the right time. Everything's coming together for them at the perfect time. And Syracuse, even against teams that are not near as good as UNC, has struggled. They've come back and they've found ways to win, but they haven't dominated any game. So I'm going to go with it's a sweep. We're all going to go with UNC in this game. Now our next game is way more interesting, way more competitive probably. But Villanova, who's much better than anybody thought they were, against Oklahoma, who has the star Buddy Hield. Everybody knows about Oklahoma. So Austin, why don't you start us off?
I really fell in love with Villanova after the last game. I didn't realize how deep they really were until this spot in the tournament. They have so many players on their bench and on their starting 5 that can score at all times, and they fill in a lot of roles. I think Daniel Ochifu, their big 7'1" center, is going to be a huge matchup problem for Oklahoma, and then he can really dominate the inside. And their great guard play with Ryan Arcianato and Josh Hart can really shut down Isaiah Cousins and Buddy Hield and make it really even in the guard play. But I think they win the game on the inside and with the hustle game. I think Villanova will win.
I'm going to take Oklahoma. I have Oklahoma in the championship in my bracket, so I like them. But I think when you look at Buddy Hield is the best player in the country, and to me, Isaiah Cousins is one of the most underrated players in the country with what he does for Buddy Hield. And then just the other starting 5 for them, like he said, you have Latin and Spangler and some of these guys that have really stepped up for Oklahoma in the tournament. So I think just how offensively dominant Oklahoma can be, and if they get hot, then I think they're going to be too much for Villanova. But like you said, Villanova's been definitely surprising people with Hart. Hart had a great game last game, and so if he gets hot, then he can make it interesting, but I got to go with Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think Villanova, they are underrated because it's hard to say they're not a big game because they've been relevant in basketball for a while now, but I do think Oklahoma wins this game, though, because, like you said, if they get hot, last game it seemed like, it would be a close game, and then all of a sudden Buddy Hield will make a couple shots or somebody else will make a couple shots. So for that reason, I'm taking Oklahoma. I just think that they can make too many plays in the right times.
Yeah. Well, we all picked UNC, and if I'm a Tar Heel fan, I'm watching this game, and I'm screaming Boomer Sooner because Villanova has so many different players that can control the game, that can really dominate the game. Like you said, they have good guards, they have good big men, and they really could present problems they will present problems for Oklahoma, and they could against UNC. But I don't know, at some point, star power is going to take over, and I think Oklahoma has too much magic to end up losing this game. Even though I think Villanova is overall the better team, I think Oklahoma has too many great players I think they'll find a way to win. In a 7-game series, I think I'll take Villanova, but March Madness, I got to go with Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Now, this is our last thing we're going to do. We're just going to predict what do you think is going to happen in the national championship with your matchup. If you your winners, who do you think is going to win?
Okay, well, I have North Carolina and Villanova, and I'm kind of torn on this game because they're really similarly set up teams because they're both really deep. They both have star power, so it's just kind of a toss-up match for me. But I think North Carolina finally gets it done this year and gets back in the national title picture. And so, I think they'll just take it. Bryce Johnson and Marcus Page will just dominate the game.
Yeah, we'll have UNC Oklahoma in the final, and I think it'll be a shootout, very high scoring. But yeah, I'm going to go for UNC. Also, I think with the weapons that UNC has, it'll be too much for Oklahoma. And I mean, Buddy Hield, you never know what could happen. He can drop 40 and then change the game. But I got to pick UNC. I think there'll be too much. Go Heels.
Like you said, Buddy Hield can drop 40 at any time. That's why I'm taking Oklahoma. And but I have North Carolina and Oklahoma just like you. And the thing is, though, we've seen in championship games where really good players sometimes don't play as well or they struggle. But I don't think it's the case in this one. I think he ends his Oklahoma career on the right note, and they take it by who knows. But it's going to be a really good game. I got Oklahoma.
Yeah, I hate being repetitive. It's always easy to make these kind of picks, because you have UNC against Syracuse.
I mean, it could be Syracuse Villanova for all we know.
It could be. But I think I'm going to say the same thing they said. But the star power is, Buddy Hield is definitely, to me, the best player in college basketball, and I think he's gonna have a good game. He's really undeniable, but I think UNC is too balanced. They have too many good players for Oklahoma, even though Oklahoma, to me, their top is better. But I just think UNC is too deep, and I think in the post they'll wear them down. But I do think the guard play will be fairly even. But I say Buddy Hield has a good game, but UNC finds a way to get it done. So your national champions, UNC this year. Thanks for watching your Final Four March Madness Final Four Spill Center, and back to you.
Congrats to the softball team for beating Cleveland Wednesday 6-0. Tennis has a match today versus the Cleveland Raiders at Cleveland Country Club. Walker Valley cheerleading tryout packets are available in the main office. There will be a mandatory parent and candidate meeting for anyone wanting to try out this varsity squads Monday, April 11th at 6 o'clock in the Media Center at WVHS. Tryout packets must be picked up no later than Monday, April 4th. Freshman squad tryouts will be held off until after school starts in August. The freshmen will try out for a JV basketball cheer squad. Well, that's all today for your Walker Valley Sports. Tune in tomorrow for more updates on your Mustangs. I'm Cooper, not Ariadis, with your weather and your 5-day forecast.
Walker Valley Weather. Sponsored by Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Coverage you can count on.
Hey, Walker Valley, I'm Ayadis here with your Valley weather. It's currently 63 degrees outside. The high today is 72 with a low of 62. Now let's check out your radar. As you can see, we have rain everywhere. It's going to be active throughout the afternoon, and the storm will be moving through the valley. Let's check out your 5-day forecast. For the rest of the week, we will have highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s. On Friday, Saturday, and Saturday, we will have partly cloudy skies. Then on Sunday and Monday, we will have clear skies. Well, that's all for your weather today. For more information, go to WRCBTV.com. I'm your weather girl. Everyone have an amazing day, and now back to your host.
You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at The Spill TV.
Like us on Facebook, or check out all the new features available on the Spill app for iPhone and Android devices.
That's all for your show today. For a complete recap of the Spill, check out our YouTube channel. I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Will.
And I'm Jake.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand up, bow down, salute to the dying sun, salute